we are starting a new concept which is called hybridization. Now, biology students may have heard of the word hybrid. Now, hybrid means that if I mix up 2-3 things together, then it forms a new variety which is called hybrid. You have seen some flowers which can be of 2-3 colors. So, those are known as hybrids. So, hybridization is a concept which has been started with carbon. You know, carbon's atomic number is 6. So, electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p2. There are 2 unpaired electrons. According to this, as we have learned earlier, its valency should be 2. But valency of carbon is 4. You already know valency of carbon is 4. So we take the excited state in which this one electron shifts here. So now there are 4 unpaired electrons. So valency becomes 4. Now why was the concept of hybridization brought in? Because when I look at CH4, in which looking at hydrogen is combining with carbon at 3 different places. Hydrogen has 1 electron. It is coming here and pairing up. So when it pairs up at these places, you can see that this is S orbital and these are P orbitals. So the shape and the length, bond length, 3 should be same, but this one should be different. But it is seen in methane that all hydrogen atoms attaching to carbon are of the same bond length. So if they are of the same bond length, how did this come into picture? How did it become same? So the concept of hybridization says that all these 4 electrons jumble up together, mix up together and form absolutely new variety. Now new variety means that these lose their own nature. They have all become sp3. How are they sp3? 1s here, p, p, p. So s plus p plus p plus p becomes sp3. So finally what happens is when they have jumbled up and formed a new variety, they become sp3. So all of them have become sp3. So how many orbitals are there? There are 4 sp3 orbitals. So these 4 sp3 orbitals I had mentioned earlier in geometry of molecules that if there are 4 things then they should be in tetrahedral geometry. So they become aligned in tetrahedral geometry. Now see the shape of one sp3. One sp3 orbital looks like something like this. I have made more of p, less of s because there is one s and there are 3 p. So nature of p is more and s is less. So one sp3 orbital looks like this. Now this sp3 orbital, there are 4 of them, are going to align themselves in this way. So this is tetrahedral geometry. See a small tail also I have made for each one of them. I have made this one smaller as I had explained earlier. This is behind. So sp3 hybridization shows tetrahedral geometry in molecules. I have made hydrogen here. This is carbon atom. So carbon atom has become sp3 hybridized. There is one carbon atom in CH4. If I make CH4, there is only one carbon atom which is sp3 hybridized. There are 4 hydrogen atoms which overlap at these places and form CH4. Hydrogen you know is 1H1, so 1s1. That means this is S and P orbital or sp3 which are overlapping. So a sigma bond is formed between them. So sigma bonds are formed at these places. Whenever you will make a single bond, CH4 is written like this. Whenever there is a single bond, it will always show sigma bond. So in tetrahedral geometry, in case of methane, hybridization asked, you will say is sp3 hybridization. Geometry asked, you will say is tetrahedral geometry. How many sigma bonds are formed? 1, 2, 3, 4 sigma bonds are formed. Now look at another type of hybridization which is called sp2 hybridization. So I have taken again carbon atom as it was. I just explained to you there are two unpaired electrons here. In excited state, I can say one electron from here has shifted here. So make this kind of unpaired electrons, which are 4 now. Now hybridization taking place is between 1s, p and p. So sp2 hybridization. 1p orbital is left behind, which is called the pure p orbital, which has not taken part in hybridization at all. So now I have 3 of them, 1, 2 and 3. All of them have changed into sp2 hybrids, and for one pure p orbital which is unhybridized is left behind. So this is from 2p, I have taken from here 2p, shifted here. So now there are 3 of them. Each one looks like this. Again, more of p and less of s, so the shape is like this. When there are 3 things, I have told you in geometry, it should be trigonal geometry. 3 things should align themselves as far as possible, and that far as possible is a trigonal geometry. So they become arrange themselves in trigonal geometry. When you are drawing, you should draw a tail, and then if I am drawing trigonal, it should be this way. So it is trigonal geometry. Now look at here. I have taken the molecule of C2H4, which is ethene. And if you remember, in ethene there is a double bond. So there are 2 carbon atoms in ethene. So I have drawn first carbon atom here, second carbon atom here. Each carbon atom has become trigonal. So first draw the trigonal form. From this one also make trigonal. With black I have shown trigonal. There are 4 hydrogen atoms overlapping at these places. 1, 2, 3 and 4 hydrogen atoms. Now what happens to this pure p orbital? This is the pure p orbital on both the carbon atoms. Both of them contain 1 pure p orbital, which is going to overlap this way. If it is overlapping sideways, you remember it forms a pi bond. So it is forming a pi bond at this point. So we will say there is a double bond. One is a single bond which is axially overlapped, and one is a pi bond because it is overlapping this way. So at this point is a sigma bond. At this point is a pi bond. So when I write C2H4, I'll say carbon atom has 4 hydrogen atoms with a double bond in between. Out of them, one bond is a single bond, the other bond is a pi bond. So if I write down any molecule in which you need to find out how many sigma bonds are there, how many pi bonds are there, you will count. These are single bonds. So single bonds are always sigma bond. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sigma bonds and 1 pi bond is present here. Similarly, if supposing a compound like this is given to you, I say CH3, CH double bond, CH2. First thing is write down, open the structure. 3 hydrogen atoms here, then this one hydrogen atom, then this double bond, C, H and H. I'll count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8 sigma bonds and 1 pi bond here. So open the structure, check how many single bonds are there. All single bonds will be sigma bonds, and at the place of a double bond, a sigma bond will also be there, a pi bond will also be there. We are starting with the next type of hybridization, which is called sp hybridization. So I have taken carbon atom as such as we were doing earlier. There are 2 unpaired electrons. On excited state, they become 4 unpaired electrons. Now out of this, one of S and one of P, they undergo hybridization to form sp hybrid. So one of S, one of P, there are 2 of them. So 2 sp hybrids are formed. There are 2 electrons which have not taken part in hybridization. So we will call them as pure p orbitals. One sp hybrid looks like this. So this is one carbon atom. Let's look at ethyne, which is a triple bond compound in which there are 2 carbon atoms. I have made them in this shape. With black I have shown the shape of sp hybrid. So 1 carbon atom, 2 carbon atom. Then there are 2 pure p orbitals. So 1 p orbital on this carbon atom, same p orbital on this carbon atom. There is inclined p orbital, inclined p orbital. Show overlapping between vertical and vertical, inclined and inclined, forming pi bond. So these are 2 pi bonds. We can show overlapping below because I told you there is a plane which is above the plane and below the plane. But it is one orbital. So don't count them as 1, 2, 3, 4. There are just 2 pi orbitals here. A sigma bond formed here. So 2 pi bonds formed, 1 sigma bond formed here. So in a triple bond, I will say that there are 2 pi bonds, 1 sigma bond, and between C and H, these are 2 hydrogen atoms, there is a sigma bond. So C2H2, which is ethyne, contains 2 pi bonds, 1 sigma bond here and 2 sigma bonds here. So whenever you are asked the hybridization between triple bonds, supposing I write a compound CH3C triple bond CH. So you will say between these 2 carbon atoms there is sp hybridization. Since this carbon atoms contains 3 hydrogen atoms all in single bond, so I will say there is sp3 hybridization here. So accordingly, if there is a single bond, sp3 hybridization, double bond, there is sp2 hybridization, triple bond, sp hybridization.